Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm back at it here, playing with this deck that I'm going to use to push up to Elite 10 this season. Looks like we might be going up against Logbait. It's going to be a little more challenging against Logbait, if you know, because I don't have Log in this deck. I don't have Bar Barrel. So we'll go with the E-Spirit here, a really good option. Ice Spirit is also great in this deck, but it will obviously, you know, freeze them for a second, but it doesn't have that chain ability. And obviously I'm rocking it one level under for, you know, to prevent easy King Tower activations and whatnot. I'm going to go Recruits here right at the bridge, or in the back as the Berserker approaches the bridge. We'll go with the Ice Wizard here, kind of just slow everything down. I'm kind of surprised he Fireballed though, but you know, I'll definitely take that. He definitely didn't need that. See what he's got for the Recruits on the right side. Okay, so he's going to give up his Barbarians. So he's got Barbarians and he's got the Minion Horde. So would definitely be an interesting one here. I'm going to go Hunter on this side. We have Giant Snowball for his Goblin Barrel. We're going to go Giant Snowball like this here. Push everything back. We're going to take some damage, but you know, we should be okay here. We're going to have the, hopefully the E-Spirit start to do something. We're going to get some damage, not as much as I would have liked, but the Hunter will be tanking for the Spear Goblins. So that's absolutely beautiful. And just like that, we're back in the lead. So the thing with this deck is that, you know, we don't have arrows for the Minion Horde, and the Minion Horde can absolutely be a real pain. So I'm hoping with the Hunter and the Ice Wizard, you know, we're able to make something happen. We'll go Recruits here. As he drops the Mini P.E.K.K.A, it's a really interesting deck that he's got together, but Berserker will buy us enough time for our Recruits to kind of walk up. And we'll see what he's going to do here. So I'm going to go Goblin Giant here. I know he's got Barbarians, and we got to be careful of that. So Giant Snowball here. We'll get some damage, I think. He might go with the Goblin Barrel right here. Yeah, there he goes with that. So Hunter, if perfectly played, is going to, you know, prevent a good bit of damage. We're going to go Goblin Giant here afterwards, just to soak up some damage. And we're taking some damage on that right side, but that's totally fine. We're going to go Giant Snowball here. And that's going to allow us to get our Goblin Giant on through and force out some more elixir from our opponent. Hunter's going to do its best to try to take out Swarm, but it's not the best for that. But look at that. It's actually able to take all of that stuff out. So really nice. I'm going to go Hunter over here. Yeah, I expected him to do that. So, you know, we're actually able to take out most of that. So that's really nice. Go Ice Wizard here as well as the Berserker. We're going to get some damage on that left side. I gave him a lot of value over here, so maybe a bit of a mistake. But that left side, you know, on his side is taking some damage. So we're going to ignore the Spear Goblins. Call me crazy, but I'm definitely going to be going a bit more all in here. We'll go with the Goblin Giant here. And we have E-Spirit ready. We have Giant Snowball as well. Where are those Barbarians? We're going to go Ice Wizard here at the end. Kind of help take some of that stuff out. So that's the one downside rocking this deck and not, you know, something with Fireball or arrows, is if you run into a deck like this. Hunter here should be able to get decent damage unless he does that. Totally fine. We'll see if we can make something happen right now. We'll go Berserker. That's going to kite that back. And we just need one really good push. Wow, I'm kind of surprised he went in right there. But that should force out his Barbarians. So, wow, I'm kind of surprised he did that. We're going to go Lightning here, just to minimize the amount of Barbarians that are left. And I think he knows that might cause him to lose the game. So we're going to go E-Spirit here. Berserker in the back. Going to go Giant Snowball here. Yeah, we're able to take that out. And that right there was a really close match. Good game, well played. Amazing to beat Logbait with the Barbarians and the Minion Horde without arrows or logs. So good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. So let's keep things rolling. We can start out with Hunter. Always a really good option. And we have our cheapest cards, you know, just in queue right now. I'm going to go for E-Spirit here and see if he drops anything. If nothing else, I'm definitely just going to Lightning this. Wait till the last second. So it looks like it's going to be Hog 2.6. So it should be interesting. Or not. I mean, he's got the Lumberjack, so we'll go Berserker up high. I think it's going to be Balloon then. seeing the Ice Golem and the Musketeer, and after seeing the Lumberjack, it's most definitely going to be Balloon. The E-Spirit is just going to be a cycle. I'm going to be back to Hunter here, so we're going to go Hunter. And with the help of the Ice Wizard, we're going to prevent all damage besides death damage. We'll go Goblin Giant here, a little aggressive, but I was really hoping we were able to get in front of the Hunter, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. I'm not going to overcommit here. I'm going to take the damage while I can. Yeah, that's going to be good enough for me. We're going to whittle down the Ice Golem and see what he does here. If he goes with the Balloon, we can just go Lightning. If nothing else, we can go Giant Snowball. That's going to push back the Musketeer and prevent all damage from the Musketeer. So really nice placement there. Let's go Recruits. A little bit sketchy right now because if he drops Lumberjack, Balloon, could be a little tricky. We do have the E-Spirit and we can quickly cycle, obviously, but we're going to go Berserker here, try to get that taken out on his side. We'll go with the E-Spirit here, try to take out those bats. And yeah, as long as we get rid of that Lumberjack on his side of the map, I'm totally happy. And hitting double elixir, we do have, you know, Evil Hunter. Not that I don't think we would need it unless he can get back to another Lumberjack very quickly, but we do have Lightning for his Musketeer. So, oh, this is probably going to be a pretty good option for us. Yeah, that should be good. We're going to go Giant Snowball here. And we're going to go Berserker here in the back. We're going to go Hunter. And then we're going to go with the Recruits here. And we're going to go Giant Snowball. Ooh, nice. We actually finally got to the Balloon. I was a little worried there, but, you know, I think that actually worked out. Barbarian's going to get slowed down enough. Let's do this here. Hunter as well. Let's just Lightning this. I'm not even going to mess with this right now. So we're going to take some damage from the evil Lumberjack, but that was pretty well played on his end. Really good amount of pressure, so let's keep things going here. We got to be careful because he does cycle really quickly. So we want to take out, we got to be careful of that Balloon. So we'll go with the Recruits up high like this. And then afterwards, we'll go Hunter. He doesn't really have a great way to stop us here. So we're able to prevent all damage besides death damage. Yeah, he's just kind of trying to keep us on our toes right now. Let's go with the Ice Wizard here. Again, I'm opting for offense instead of, you know, using a spell, which I could easily do, but let's go Lightning here. We should be able to take out that Musketeer, and the Spear Goblins will take out the bats, and that right there should be pretty much game. Yeah, Lumberjack's gonna get one more hit. The Spear Goblins are gonna throw. Good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. So really solid stuff. Last match, and since you do have the Ice Wizard and the Hunter, go with the Hunter, you know, get that cycle going as I mentioned last game, and see what he's got for us, because if he's got the Inferno Dragon, I'm thinking almost automatically it's going to be Balloon, or it could be Mega Knight, so it's one of those two, I would assume, but it looks like it's not going to be neither. So anyways, we'll go with the Berserker here. Yeah, that's going to get 2 hits, unfortunately, but yeah, Bowler's really just going to wreck everything right now. Bowler's probably the biggest weakness of the deck. Best way to counter the deck, you know, just is what it is right now. So we're just going to use the Goblin Giant as a way to soak up some damage and let the Spear Goblins help damage that down. If he goes with Inferno Dragon, you know, we could have gone with the Giant Snowball. Doesn't look like it's going to be needed. Definitely would be a bit of a overcommitment. And of course, I want to go with the Evil Hunter as much as possible because, you know, you want to get that Evil Hunter to help with the Evil Road Giant. So, all right. So the fact that we are able to help have him force out the zap is massive. We're gonna go E-Spirit here, and you'll notice that my E-Spirit is 1 level below, you know, level 15 because I don't want to give free King Tower activations. That's definitely not what I want to do. He's probably just going to drop Bowler if I had to guess. Yeah, there's that Bowler. One Recruit, though, is going to dash onto the tower. We'll go Berserker right now. And, okay, at least we're able to force that out. That's totally fine by me. I'm going to go with the Ice Wizard, Hunter here, E-Spirit. At least buy time for our Hunter to do its damage against the that roll giant. And then we're gonna pressure this side here. See if we can get that Tesla out. Okay, that means that he doesn't have anything else for my Goblin Giant. So he can't pull it, but he can obviously, you know, go with that. So we're gonna go Giant Snowball right here. And that's gonna help buy our Goblin Giant more time. I probably could have waited maybe half a second longer. But we still got a decent amount of damage on that side. Let's go Ice Wizard right here. E-Spirit here. We'll go with the Hunter. That should be able to take that out. And the Berserker with that should be pretty solid. He's got Evil Zap, so that's obviously going to be a pain for us to deal with. Lots of damage that he got. We should be able to just go Lightning on this. That should buy our recruits some time to get right on top. And with the help of the Ice Wizard, should be able to slow it down. And we might get a one recruit stab, which is really, really nice there. We can also go with the E-Spirit here. I'm going to go Hunter, go with the Ice Wizard as well. And that's going to slow it down. And yeah, it's just going to be really, really solid. So as you can see, I'm spreading things out so he can't really get right on top. I'm going to go Goblin Giant here, which might be a little questionable, but if he wants to do that, that's totally fine with us because we can go Lightning on this, go Giant Snowball as well, push back those guards. Spear Goblins should help clean that up, and we just need one more set of spells. So I'm going to defend this side really, and there's not much he's going to be able to do. And because this deck cycles so quickly, because you have a couple of cheap spells or a couple of cheap cycle cards, you know, you're going to be in a really good spot here. Just go Lightning, just go Giant Snowball, and good game, well played. An amazing way to help finish off the match here, where you're able to just cycle really quickly thanks to your Berserker, your E-Spirit, your Giant Snowball. So good game, well played. Let's get on to another one. All right, next match here. Let's keep things going. Unfortunately, we don't have Hunter, but we can go with the E-Spirit here. I'm kind of surprised he went in like that. Not gonna lie. Go Goblin Giant here, kind of help clean that up. And we do have Giant Snowball. He went kind of ham. He still got, you know, he still got to the Princess Tower, but we'll go Giant Snowball here. Unfortunately, didn't know he had the Skeleton Army, of course, else we would have gone earlier. Seems our opponent really likes Balloon, so our Hunter's going to be absolutely clutch. I want to see what else he's got. The fact that he's got Skeleton Army with Balloon is a bit interesting, to say the least. We'll go Berserker here. Haven't really played my Hunter yet, but, you know, I don't want to be playing it willy-nilly. We'll go Recruits here. He's just taking the damage, so it looks like it's going to be Lava Hound Balloon is what he's rocking. So in that case, I'm going to go with the Hunter here. I want to take out that Lava Hound as soon as possible. I'm definitely gonna Lightning this. Yeah, I definitely have to Lightning that. I'm gonna go with the E-Spirit here, and look at that. We're getting so much damage on that left side because he chose to ignore it. Really, really nice stuff. Go Berserker in front of this. See if we can get out like a Skeleton Army or something. He's gonna have to defend that. Oh my gosh, he's opting not to defend it. That means Hunter's gonna get a full shot. That's absolutely wild right now. So we got to be careful here of his Balloon if he chooses to drop it. Oh, there's that Balloon. So we're going to go Ice Wizard. We're going to go Hunter. We just need that to slow down the Balloon. And we are able to defend that pretty well. Pretty well, if I may say so myself. We needed something to distract that, you know, Inferno Dragon, so it doesn't get on top of our Hunter. So that's kind of why I did it. So for now, I'm going to go Goblin Giant on this side here, and we can cycle back to some of our air defense. I'm going to go 4 recruits on this left side here. Might seem kind of crazy, but we'll go with the Berserker here as well. I'm going to go in. I'm going to take this out. Oh, I really should have just waited a little bit longer. Would have been really nice. All right, we're going to do this here. I need Hunter to take out the Night Witch first. Yeah, I'm really not all that worried right now. 24 seconds left. I mean, he still could make a small push for this. How much does the Giant Snowball do? Okay, it doesn't do enough by itself, so let's see. Okay, Balloon's definitely going to be a problem. I might have to go in just for this, just to take this out, and I can go Giant Snowball afterwards, probably. He probably should have just used it to use the Skeleton Army as damage. or as a way to soak up, you know, the lightning, and I probably wouldn't have taken out that tower, but good game, well played. All right, last match of the video here. Really dicey one on that last one. No defense really played, but you know, that is something I would definitely take. We can go Hunter to start out, since our opponent's not really dropping anything. We have lightning, so if he drops anything in the air, you know, we can probably use lightning to help out. We'll go with the recruits here as he goes recruits. His recruits is definitely going to, you know, lose their shield for the most part from the Hunter. Hunter does actually a pretty decent job against the recruits. Something, you know, I don't give it too much credit for. I could lightning that. I do feel like it'd be a little bit of an overcommitment, so I'm going to go with the Berserker here. I'm going to go Giant Snowball, try to separate those skeleton dragons, and just buy our tower some time to prevent any damage there. So look at that, we're back to Hunter. We're gonna go Goblin Giant here, and that should allow the Musketeer to walk up into range, and then we should be pretty good. We'll go Hunter right now. Looks like it's another balloon deck. We'll go Berserker here. We have Giant Snowball. So next time I know, you know, I can use that to my advantage and use the Giant Snowball to push things away. So the Lumberjack should get taken out pretty quickly. We can switch over to this right side here, is what I'm thinking. So I'm just going to go with the Ice Wizard right on top, kind of like right when it lands. So it doesn't get any damage onto the tower. So really good stuff so far. He's going to go with an interesting arrows. I'm not like, you know, I was going to go down the left lane anyways because the right side is weaker, but he's going to have his recruits as well, so I'm going to go for maybe an E-Spirit right here. And I could probably just go lightning on top of his Musketeer and help take out maybe one of the recruits' shield. It's not ideal in the slightest, but let's go Giant Snowball here. Gonna go and do this. So we should be okay, I think. Hunter just needs to shoot its net. Yeah, really nice there. Let's go Goblin Giant. Hunter's going to definitely expire, but we'll go Berserker here as well. Wow, that's going to be a really far pull. I mean, it's going to work out for him, I guess. Alright, so this is going to be a bit of a tougher matchup than I initially thought. The one recruit on that left side is not that much of a problem. He's going to go like that, though, so it's going to be interesting here. Let's go Giant Snowball. I'm gonna go for, yeah, Hunter should be pretty good to take that out even with that sniping happening. He gets death damage still, so we need to predict this next Fisherman. Let's do this here, or, you know, if we can clump up our defenses, that might be the way to do it as well. So he's gonna go recruits as we go with recruits. I can definitely go Hunter. I'm gonna go Hunter on this side just to kind of help out. Go Goblin Giant afterwards. And yeah, we'll go with the E-Spirit here. Kind of help take things out. Hunter should get some damage. Yeah, we're able to force out even a Giant Snowball. Pretty interesting there. I don't mind taking some damage over there, so let's go recruits in the back. We do have the Evil Hunter. We can go Berserker right on top. I think we might need it. So this is definitely going to be a full-fledged match at the end here. We can go Ice Wizard up high, I think might be the move. There wasn't really anything for us to do right there. Go Giant Snowball. Gonna go Evil Hunter. Go Berserker right here. So as you can see, I'm just gonna go Lightning here. Take everything out, go with the E-Spirit as well. And that's one way you can also defend, you know, your opponent's balloon. So we're gonna go with the recruits like this. Triple Elixir's moving pretty quickly here. I'm gonna go with the Hunter. Go Berserker over here. Again, we're holding on to that Lightning. So even with his, you know, his sniping of my Hunter, we should be okay here. We're just slowly damaging things down, you know, nothing too wild, nothing crazy. Giant Snowball here. He's gonna have a lot on this left side. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's just waiting to drop that balloon. So I'm just gonna do this here. Evil Hunter, and we're able to hold him off, so that's gonna be really nice. Giant Snowball, and we're gonna go with the Ice Wizard, yet another one, and we're gonna be really solid. Good game, well played. And that's sometimes games you have to play as you push up into League 10. And then speaking of League 10, with this win, we are going to reach League 10 this season. So really solid stuff. Glad I was able to end the video off like that. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.